We're gonna do fist of 5. How confident do you feel about modeling the phases of the moon? I'm seeing some 4s, seeing some 3s. As a group, if I said, I want your group to go teach this to another class, how confident does your group feel about teaching phases of the moon? You always have the kids that don't want to do the work. I don't want to do this. I know that my job's not going to have anything to do with science. So take your tube. We've been doing a little bit with phases of the moon. We've been talking a lot about the lunar eclipse that just happened. Waxing or waning, you can do either one.
I made a moon. I just made a moon.
Yeah, you did.
I need to color it.
Having this lab, they're able to understand that it's, a predictable thing that happens, and being able to manipulate it has helped them understand a little better.
I've seen more and more hands-on lessons incorporated, so getting kids away from the computers and using the manipulatives of science, actually doing the science, and that's a lot of what Stile is preparing for me too. Analyze mode is really helpful for seeing where students are in the lesson, who's getting towards the end of their questions, who's needing some more support. I like that there's a lot of feedback for the teachers as well as to where I can support the students better.
I also love the feedback. I was actually doing some grading last night, and I love that I can go into each specific question and give them feedback on a question. Using that teaching plan that's been provided is so nice. I don't even think I've spent an hour lesson planning so far this year total. It's been nice.
We want to make some observations. Remember, observations are just what your senses pick up, not what you're interpreting, not what you're thinking about. What can we see? Stile is great for aligning with our standards, so it has everything in one place as far as the materials I need, the preparation I need to do ahead of time. It makes it really easy to get the students engaged in learning.
It's reinvigorated my passion for science. It's helped me get the students more passionate about science, and it's helped connect it to real world. I love the connections with the indigenous communities and just showing different things around the world that people experience. It gives these students from here in Idaho a glimpse at what life is like outside of our little bubble.
With my special needs students using Stile, it helped tremendously because it broke things down into smaller lessons. They had the smaller videos to watch. They could click and drag for answers or just short little answers versus having to type full paragraphs, things like that. Part of being in that special ed area is you adapt, you change. And that's one thing I love about the Stile program is it has that adaptation that comes with it. You can use it all around.
I love the curiosity is still there with the kids. I can still get them at the start of the year like, I don't like science, and by the end of the year, they're like, holy cow, science is awesome. It's like my favorite subject now.